Welcome back to the Post. It is time to do a little bit with celebrity chef Tim Love. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. So you've got this big boot drive that's happening right now. We have some video from last year's event, but talk about why you're trying to gather boots right now.
Well, you always try to think of things that you can do for people, especially in the holidays. At least I do. And a couple of years back, we were sitting around a round table of like, what can we do that's different, that also kind of represents what we like to do in our brand? And we came up with a boot drive. And the original one was, we wanted people to donate boots and things like that. And then it slowly has morphed into the third year now with our partner, Ariat, who's been amazing. I've worked with Ariat for 5 years now. And I approached him and said, look, how about we have people just donate money and then we'll buy boots and you can give us a discount on the boots and so on and so forth. And the end of the day is we're getting a brand new pair of boots for kids at 4-H, which I love that program a lot. And, it's not enough attention given to ag, which we all don't realize how much we need ag in our life. And 4-H is a tremendous program, especially in North Texas. And so we have the families apply for people who need boots every year. And then we set a goal. This year, our goal is 100. I think we might hit 125. So we sent out another request for those who need boots. But it's awesome. And then we throw this big party, and the adults have some cocktails, and we have some hot chocolate for the kids, and we present everybody their boots. I read from this big scroll like Santa Claus. Makes me feel really good.
These boots are expensive for families if they were, buying them on their own.
Correct. I mean, they're $120 boots, which is not cheap.
Right.
And but they're great quality boots. They last forever. And we just had a tremendous response on it.
Well, and it means so much to these families. You were just telling us the look on the kids' faces and the parents' faces when they open those boots, just so great.
Yeah, the 7-year-olds don't realize how much $100 is, but
Right.
we, as people sitting at the desk, most certainly do know what $100 is to get a pair of boots. And these kids want to be out and working, and they live in Texas, and I feel like, I know when I put my first pair of boots on, I didn't take them off. I've been running around like in my boxer shorts when I was a kid. Like, so it's like, it's such a cool thing.
So how can people donate? What do we need to do?
And you go to cheftimlove.com,
Okay.
click on Boot Drive. We take all donations. Take $5 donations, $100 donations.
Whatever you can get.
Whatever you want to give and be a part of it.
Is there a date you have to do it by?
Yeah, by the end of this week.
End of this week. Okay, so this is the final week. So we'll put a link at fox4news.com so you can find and give and help out these 4-H kids, which is so awesome. I do also want to talk about something that you've been posting since you're on the Post right now. And I am loving these segments that you've been doing that are called Just Thinkin' posts.
That's right.
And it is really whatever you're thinking about. You've talked about the ACC, you talked about football, you've talked about cooking. I mean, it seems like whatever's
Starbucks
on your
drinks,
mind.
I think I saw.
This one, you've got one showing you talking about why do things come in threes?
Well, why do they? I mean,
don't know.
I was just thinking.
that's what I was just thinking about it one day. I was like, it's true. Everything comes in threes, right? Good things, bad things, slogans. Everything comes in threes. It's really nuts when you think about it. But
Are you enjoying?
We do it in news too. In news.
Are you enjoying?
three people sitting here. See what I'm saying?
I know. There you go. There you go. Isn't that funny?
It just works.
I do think it's interesting that there used to be a day when a chef was in the kitchen. That's where we saw chefs. Now I feel like you guys have such a face. You have such a brand. It's being a chef, a celebrity chef, or a talented chef, or a chef that is well known is very different these days. Would you agree? Since from when you started?
Oh, most certainly. I think and everything's different these days, right? We didn't have any social media or opportunities to really, people. When I started, as you know, I've been cooking on Fox for 24 years, so. When I started, there was the only opportunity to meet the chef was to be in the restaurant. And then, in my younger years, it was tough for me to even get out of the kitchen because I was so busy in the kitchen, especially with just a single restaurant. I think now, and what people want to know is, just like anybody else, people want to have a relationship with people. And so for me, instead of doing a pour and stir thing, which I could easily do, and I can do instruction and things like that, I decided I'd like to let people just kind of get a thought into the way I think and what I want to do. And we have different things that come off of Just Thinking. We also have love lessons where I do, teach people how to cook a turkey or something like that. Or we just did one recently where we have love stories and old stories of like being in the kitchen. But, to me, the Just Thinking thing was just, my team was like, we need to do something, and I was like, okay. So I sat down and we just started talking about, I mean, I don't know if you know 11 Madison Park. We used to be a vegan restaurant, made this big statement. Now they're not vegan anymore. You're kind of like, was it for show or was it, so and I was telling the story and I said, just thinking, my guy goes, that's what we should call it.
That's it.
So,
there you go.
What is Tim Love thinking? Yeah. Are the kids coming home for Christmas?
They are. We always, I don't know if you recall, but I come from a very large family. I'm youngest of 7 kids. And so there's now 64 people underneath my mother.
Ooh. Do you cook for all of them?
I cook for all of them every
You cook
year.
for all of them?
Wow.
Does that feel like work?
Yeah, it does.
more
But,
work?
I really enjoy, we always hosted at my house, which I love. So I like kind of having that opportunity to really have everybody at my home. And we do Love Olympics, and it's just a pile of debauchery.
Okay, tell us what Love Olympics, what does that entail?
Well, we do Christmas games like most people do.
Okay.
Except we organize into Olympics and divide into teams, and we have trophies. And
Oh, this sounds serious.
yeah, my family's very competitive.
Does your team always win?
No, unfortunately not. Sometimes I get stuck with not so great players.
Oh, it's their fault. Yeah.
Although the underdog won last year, I mean,
Okay.
like the misfits of the whole family won the damn thing last year. So
Nice.
We won't tell them you're calling them the misfits.
they know it. It's not a big deal.
I saw a post that you did just recently, and you've kind of turned into a food critic as well. And you're traveling, and you go, here it is. You go to Vegas, and
Oh,
you
well,
were.
That was not
you
my,
found-
my brightest moment.
I
in
thought
life.
this was hilarious.
Although I was fine with it,
I thought
obviously.
it was funny because you go to try what is said to be the best pizza in Las Vegas, and you pick it up, and the whole thing just like
It just falls
flops.
apart.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, it was a little-
flops. I mean, this was a flop. And you do the Starbucks holiday drinks as well. I think you got a sugar high off of that. Do you think you're a tough food critic?
I don't know if I'm a tough food critic. I think I'm an honest person.
Yeah.
I think I'll say some things that most people maybe won't say, but in a nice way. I mean, I'm not trying to beat anybody up by any means, because but Lord knows I've been criticized plenty of times, and sometimes maybe right and sometimes maybe wrong. But like for me, like the overhyped things to me is what's interesting. Like the Starbucks, like the pumpkin spice latte thing.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, what are we really buying? And that, and how much is it? And, in a world today where I feel like everything's inflated and expensive, you're like, man, I just want to go get a coffee that's got some, that has this holiday flair to it. And really it's just become this sugar bomb that, has a bunch of advertisements.
Yeah.
And the hot chocolate, like the flavored cream that's happening right now at Starbucks, I can't get past it. I can't get
Okay,
past
so you don't support the flavored cream.
Yeah, I will say that every time.
Have you had one of those?
I don't think I've had the
Brandon
flavored-
Todd, my co-anchor on Good, he drinks every one.
I
of
mean,
those
I've had a
fancy,
PSL,
fancy
of
drinks.
course.
Yeah.
I've had
Well,
a
that's like
pumpkin
hot
latte.
cream with flavor. I'm like, no.
That's kind of what I drink every morning. So.
No, Lauren's coffee looks
My
like she's
coffee-
drinking milk.
It looks like
It's
I'm
like
I call it hot cream. It's
Yeah.
not really. It's not really coffee. But every time I make pasta, I think of you in my head because you came on Good Day one day and you were like, "You have got to really salt that water." And so every time I
100%.
start
I've
to
heard
do the
salty
water,
like the sea.
That's
I
right.
like
Water, yeah.
I put a ton of salt in that water. I'm like, I can hear Tim Love in my head. Lauren, more
yeah.
salt, more salt. Your one holiday tip for people that are going to
Ooh,
be cooking, like
holiday
what's your
tip.
best holiday baking or cooking?
For cooking.
Yeah. Just
So
you got.
everybody has the
whatever
holiday
you're
cooking.
just thinking.
Yeah, holiday cooking is very different for everybody because some people are cooking for 4, some people for 40, and some people are having people bring food to them, but yet they want to do some hors d'oeuvres, right, to make themselves feel like they cooked. My biggest thing I tell people about holidays, because you want to make sure you celebrate the holidays, so prepare. Don't think you can do it the day of. Whatever it is you're going to make it a day, 2 days, 3 days in advance. Everything you can do ahead of
prep
time.
work, yeah.
I mean, more than you think, because your friends, your family, your loved ones are going to show up, and they're going to start talking. Next thing you know, you're supposed to eat at noon. You're going to eat at 5.
You're trying to set the table
Yeah,
and stressing
like
out,
just
running
do
around,
and enjoy yourself, because the holidays is about enjoying yourself too. And trust me, I lack in prep, and I try to prep as much as I can. But when you start having people show up and they want to talk and they have a drink and the whole thing, and so you really want to prepare. And the number one thing I'll say, because everybody forgets this, make sure you have 4 times the amount of ice you think you need.
Ice.
Okay, I like
Get
that.
ice. Have everybody bring ice.
Yes.
Bring a bag of ice.
I'm
yeah.
telling you,
Yep, yeah.
it's running out. having a warm
No.
cocktail at
Not
Christmas,
good.
not
No.
fun.
No.
It's not fun. And then you're like sitting there, like, now what?
Yep. Okay.
And
good advice.
nobody's
True.
ice machine can keep up.
No,
Yeah.
no, that happened during Thanksgiving at our house, so
Yeah.
I can vouch for that.
You
The ice
learned.
machine.
You learned. You didn't need a
stopped
famous
working
chef.
on it.
And
Yeah.
you go in there, you're getting that last piece of your ice. You're like, dang.
We were holding it, it's just making that running
I know.
sound, and you're like, no. So, yeah.
All right,
exactly.
we want to let you know about that boot drive again. Again, you can bring a pair of boots to Tannehill Tavern.
Yes.
And Music Hall in Fort Worth through Monday, December 15th. The monetary donations really is what's going to help out right now because they can stretch those dollars. As Tim mentioned, he's got some help from the boot company as well. And 100 boots, 125 boots? I don't know.
Who
Maybe
knows?
more.
I mean, maybe more.
Kids, and they're cute, too.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Adorable.
They're really
I mean,
great.
who doesn't love a little kid boot? Come on.
Adorable.
It's
Come
the
on.
best.
So cute. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, ladies.
We'll put a link with all the details on our website.
Can't wait to come back. This was fun. I got to tell you, I like it.
for being
Kind
I
of a
like-
different
I like
format,
the
right?
post.
Than
I like the post.
the chef segment, huh?
Straight from Tim.
Okay. Make a promo.